So each of these videos kind of have a theme to where I'm filming, and this one is no different. Today we're taking a look at the San Martin SN0150, which matches my logo colors and signifies me getting back into making videos for this channel. So let's start from the top. San Martin is an AliExpress brand, a Chinese brand, and they're known for their really good bang for the buck for a design standpoint and from their finishing. This is my first Chinese, factory brand watch. So these are like big productions, but they do kind of sell out and disappear eventually. And they are kind of priced with the idea of competing with micro brands, but on like a large production scale. This watch in particular retails for around $350, though they list it as $568, but it's just one of those perpetually on sale items on AliExpress. There are a couple other colors for this one specifically. There is a black version, there is a like fade of green to yellow, and a red to blue, and then also this one, which is my personal favorite, which is that purple and blue, which I think just looks absolutely stunning and is so eye-catching, both inside and outside, indoor and outdoor landing. Really catch this watch. I want to kind of dive in directly into the design, and specifically with the case here. This is a 39mm case width. This is a 46.5mm lug to lug and a 20mm lug width here. And then the thickness is 10.2mm, making this quite thin and very easy to wear. This watch is going to be able to fit small wrists quite well. Women can definitely wear this watch. This fits my 6.6-inch wrist extraordinarily well. It is completely stainless steel, of course, comes on a bracelet, which has this really fun design with like squares in between the links. Very much a brushed, finished with polished edges, chamfered looking edges here. Same thing with the sides of these squares, but not the ends of the squares. They are a bit sharp. We've got screw links here for easy changing. We've got your normal, pretty standard clasp with your signed San Martin logo. And then this is, and it's difficult to see on the fly, adjustable. I'm gonna go straight to my first drawback about the bracelet. It is sharp on the bottoms of the links. It flows fairly well, like it doesn't like bind or have any issues like that, but it is just a little sharp on the underside, and that's something that I feel like could easily have been finished a little bit better. Onto the case itself, we've got a combination of brushed and polished on this guy, so we've kind of got brushed top of the lugs with polished edges, polished sides, with your screw down crown signed with the San Martin logo. And then around the back here, we do have a signed case back, an engraved case back. And I believe that's San Martin in Chinese or something like that. So this says San Martin SN0150, has the Miyota 9015 movement in there, 10 ATM water resistance, 316L stainless steel, sapphire crystal. So this is also a sapphire crystal here on the front. The sapphire crystal is gorgeous. It is absolutely impeccable, not hazy at all, not cheap. It feels completely clear, great to look through. On the inside here, we do have a spliced mother of pearl dial going from that pinkish purple down to that tealy blue there. And then we do have BGW X1 blue Superluminova on the hands and indices. And we do have a date window, of course, because this is the Miyota 9015 movement with a color matched date wheel, though the font on that does get a little funky. For some reason, instead of just leaving the numbers the same size, they kind of stretch them to go across the entire date wheel, which I think is very odd. I really, really like the design of the lugs here. They kind of have this curling effect where it looks like they curl in a little bit and breaks up the uniformness of the integrated bracelet into the lugs, and I I think that looks gorgeous. Unfortunately, the bracelet is not quick release, which is another complaint I have with the bracelet. I do wish it had 2 quick release pins rather than being just a standard spring bar. And before I get into more detail on the watch, I do want to also cover that it does come with some nice accessories. I did an unboxing where you can see all this a little closer, but it does come with a spring bar tool, and it does also come with a little baby screwdriver here in a plastic bag. The links were very easy to change. However, I did strip one of the screws. It started coming apart. And then it also came with a leather carrying case, which is very nice, or pleather. It's definitely not real leather. It's got the San Martin logo embossed on the top. And then in there is a nice little pillow, which for some reason just kind of has open stuffing. It's not sewn shut or anything, but the watch sits very nicely on that in the box and looks fantastic. If you do want to see the unboxing for that, I'll have it up in the cards, wherever that is, whatever corner that is. Feel free to check that out. I've had a fantastic time with this watch. I haven't actually taken it in the water yet, but I fully intend to this summer take it to the beach or into the pool. And I think it's just a fantastic summer wear, for one. For two, I love what it represents for me. It reminds me of both my new logo and an older version of my logo, the colors of it. It kind of representing me getting back into making YouTube videos and doing TikTok and all that stuff. It has just been so meaningful to wear this watch. And it has immediately formed quite the connection for me. I was surprised at how connected I feel in that aspect of it. It was kind of an impulse buy to kind of justify purchasing it, but I'm glad I did because I love this watch a lot. And if I had to pick one from my box right now, this would probably be the one I grab, and that includes the Henry Archer, which I have yet to review. The dial is so incredibly crisp on this. It's just beautiful to look at. It's mesmerizing to look at, more so than some of my other watches for sure. The performance of that Superluminova is fantastic. You know, you're getting 8-9 hours worth of light out of it. I just wish it had a little bit on the seconds hand, which is unfortunate. It is extraordinarily shiny. All the indices in the hands are completely mirror polished, so it is a little blinged out in a way. I don't know, it's so eye-catching. That does not bother me at all. I don't think it's too much or overbearing. You know, I do think, you know, the rest of it's really good. Getting a 90-15 movement for $350 is great. The rotor is a little loud, but I think a lot of Miyotas are just kind of like that, and I have had to wind it. It does kind of click, but I think that's when you've wound it too much. It's the spring, so you gotta watch that. And it is not keeping the most insanely accurate time. Now, I think it's well within spec of the 90-15, but definitely, you know, after a week, it's like, oh, that's like a minute fast. I gotta crank that back just a little bit. But otherwise, dude, I just really can't recommend this enough. I want to try a lot more San Martins if I can. This watch has really grown on me. My initial impressions of it, my unboxing, I was a little hesitant, but I love it. I really love what it means for me. If you do want to check out this watch, I'll have it linked down below, of course. Like always, I'll have the San Martin AliExpress store down below. I'll try to put multiple different listings of this because sometimes they sell out on certain listings for certain stores, and this still gets sold by others. So I'll try to have a couple down there. Other than that, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Feel free to follow here for more watch content. I do have a vintage Timex coming up next week. You can also feel free to check out my gaming channel where I have uploaded many videos from years past. They're quite funny. Also check out twitch.tv/SkullHQ where those videos are taken from. And I do stream on there sometimes as well. I've got Lego Batman and Halo Combat Evolved, or Campaign Evolved coming up. That's your style. And also check out TikTok, Instagram, those short form video places, also here as well for shorts. I've been doing unboxings on there rather than doing them as full videos, and that's been super fun. The comments have been very positive, and Watch Talk is just a super nice place. So if that's your thing, feel free to follow me there as well. All my social medias are also linked down below: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Threads, Blue Sky. Is that all of them? Something like that. Yeah, they're all linked down below. You can find them. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you later. Take care.